All right, testing. Hopefully this is working. What's going on, everybody? Or anybody, I don't know. A little late today. Still trying to set up a couple of these cameras here. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that's not right. What's going on, Chris? For some reason, every time I connect to this, my Sony never connects. Connect a USB cable. No, let's run the cable back. Oh, it helps if I plug it in. All right, that should work now. There we go. I was trying to do a multi-stream, but that did not work. I was going to try to do TikTok and everything else, but for some reason that wasn't working. I want to put a couple of things on TikTok nowadays. Let's see. Actually, notice too with that live streaming, I actually am going to have to get a bigger mic or a. Well, now it's working. I have to get a bigger screen. Oh, there we go. So I guess I can go live on TikTok and on. Well, let's try that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the chat though. You don't have TikTok? I usually just clip the long form videos that I have on TikTok, and the same way I do my YouTube shorts. So I don't really have TikTok either. I'm just anything that can or may be able to monetize. I'm trying to trying to do. I don't know. Can't hurt to try it all out. I just need to figure out one more thing here because I also signed up for Twitch. And I don't know. I thought Twitch was for video games, but apparently it's also for everything. Are you sure you want to stream? Yes, why not? Okay, well, let's see what what happens with this. I'm not really sure, but we'll give her a go. All right, so today we are going to be trying Luca's templates. So let's get the laser fired up and download these templates. So let's hold off on that for a second just because. Sounds like a whole bunch of people walking by. All right, let's see. He emailed me these templates a couple of days ago. Here they are. Oh, okay. So it looks like he's got some. Let's see if we change this. Here we go, light burn. So he's got a pencil jig on here, a motel key, a dog jig, metal business card jig. That would have been awesome for yesterday, last time we were on. A back, 4-inch coasters, and polygons. Oh, he doesn't have regular coasters on here, just the round coasters. Okay. Um, okay, let's give this a go then. Actually, the first thing I need to probably do is set this up so it's lined up. All right. Not sure what size he used on this, so I'm gonna just do a full 12 by 12 sheet. What's going on, Sawyer? All right, so we got our 12 by 12 sheet, a Homer machine. These are Luca's templates. Let's see how we do here. All right, let's just frame this out. We're sit down and watch the show. Yeah, I haven't had dinner, so the girls don't get home until 8 o'clock. So we're gonna have a stop at 8 o'clock so I can go make dinner. Got a lot of layers on here, so I don't think I'm gonna do this fill. What do we say? He's got some instructions over here. So what does he say? Red is for, blue is cut, or blue is engraved, and black is cut. All right, so we need 800 by 80. Right? It is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says. And red is for. Okay, so this is the back. Well, it says back. Okay, let me lower the laser and we'll cut this. And I'll just hone this one more time. We'll give her a go. Now something happened there. Something shifted. Let's hone that again. What could have shifted? I'm not familiar with that software. Did that come with the laser? Yeah, see, the second one is more lined up where I thought it was going to be. That's all right. We'll cut it twice. All right, well, that's cut, and let's pull up what this is. You said it was software. Let's look that up. Several different types of software, including programs. Is it this full spectrum? Ooh, that is right on the edge. Well, I haven't had any issues with light burn. You do have to pay for it, but for what it does, it's worth the expense for me. Let's see. See, I don't even think that this software works for Mac, and I'm running a Mac. I don't have well, I do have a Windows laptop, but going back and forth from one computer to the other is a little annoying. Oh, I gotta go get what Amazon delivered today. I will be right back. I just had to go get that. Let me turn this fan on so we filter everything in here. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, this is what came from Amazon today. So the last live we were playing with these metal cards, which we'll cut some more of these because I only ended up cutting 2 yesterday. Let me turn on this. I keep standing. I should probably raise this up, huh? All right, let me go get my knife. So this is what I picked up today. Slate coasters. So we got hexagons, we got circles, we got squares. How come I'm only seeing a whole bunch of hexagons though? I don't like the way they package these. I bought 4 different types. Oh, they just put all the hexagons on top. Okay. We have our back plate. Now we have to cut. Now we have to cut another one so we can get our top plate. See, I don't think these polygon coasters are going to be the right size though. All right, let's do that up. We'll see what that does. Fan going. Galvo. They said it was a Muse laser. Let's look up what that is. Yeah, it just says full spectrum. Muse fiber Galvo. That's, yep. Yeah, it looks like it is Galvo. I got something sticky on my floor over here. Let me see if I can take care of that. Always something. All right, that takes care of that. I'm a school teacher, and this is what they gave me to work with. These other programs are more user friendly. Yeah, unfortunately, some of them are. I've used a lot of the software that has come with original lasers. So my Algo came with a software suite, and it was not that great. And the Creality has its own built-in software suite as well, and I didn't care for it. And their AI software that's supposed to help you make products or laser engravings, it usually doesn't understand what you're trying to do either. What kind of teacher are you? High school? Middle school? Should have really done this as a frame. I guess we're in it now. Middle school tech ed. Very cool. So you play with the lasers, the 3D printers, all that mess? Yeah. Yeah, definitely want more than basic projects. You want to give them something a little complex. I mean, they're the ones that are going to be working with all this technology when they get out in the fields. Oh, yeah, CNCs. I had a CNC years ago. It was like one of the first versions, and it didn't work out well for me. But very exciting news. I was just contacted last night by a company that wants to send me a sample of a CNC. It's not a big unit. It's a very small unit, but it still says it can cut aluminum. So I'm curious if they actually send it. The one that they're gonna send is it's a company Lumi, I think it is. Let's see if I can figure out how to change this overlay. All right, let's see. So, oh, wrong button. Hold on. Let me find it first, and then I'll share the screen here. Uh, oh, here it is. There we go. All right, so this is the one that they want to send to me. 500 watt. Like I said, it's a small machine. What can it do? 7 inches by 11 inches is the cutting size. But it'll be interesting to see. Okay. Got mosquitoes. I thought it was too cold for mosquitoes. All right, so now we're cutting. Let's look up that other one you said. You said Carvey? Hmm. Okay, that's just a desktop too. It'll be interesting once it gets here. All right, we are rocking right along here. What's this here? You're starting with the lasers, though. That's good. Well, if you do convince the school to, well, since you work for a school, what I would do is I would write to Lightburn Direct and explain to them that you work for a school and see if they give you a license for free. I mean, I wrote to them and told them that I was doing a lot of tutorials about the software. They didn't give it to me for free, but they were able to extend um, my license key. So at least that was something. I think it's only like $80 a year, though. All right, what designs do you think we should try to put on these round coasters? Thinking maybe an American flag. What do you think? All right, we are almost done. And actually, before I even pop that off, I can uh, I can load that up with some round coasters and just cut 4 coasters at the same time. This template's a good idea. I'm glad Luke sent it over as so we can share it in the community vault. Um, I think I need to make a couple of more though because he only has the round template or the round coasters. He has these hexagon coasters, but they're an odd size. He's got like really small, unless he's cutting these. And then at least he supplied this little dog pendant and the hotel key, which is cool, and the pencil jig. So really, out of this whole thing, unless I wanted to cut some of these 2 items, I would use the business cards and I would use the coasters. But I've got 4 different types of coasters. I've got the round, the square, and the hexagon. Wait, that's only 3. Round, square. Maybe I only did get 3. Yeah, I got 60, so I got 3 different types. That's right. Oh, I got you, little mosquito. Hmm. Something smells a little off. I think I actually cut through the bottom of my MDF. All right. We'll drop that down. Get our laser in place. And let's try to get this design in here. We want to group it together. I'm going to bring it down. So we are on this corner here. And let's see, he used a lot of layers here, but he didn't use 27. So we'll use 27. And we're going to lock this shape in place. It's our 4" by 4". Make this toolpath. All right, we line that up. Now we're going to lock this one. I don't know why that's not locking. Oh, because I didn't have my select tool, that's why. All right, lock that shape. Select these two, center it up. Now we got 27 here. We're gonna make that a fill. I'm gonna turn everything else off. And for this fill, we're gonna do we're gonna do 8,000 by 40% power. I think that is what I read that we should be at. Let's check this out. 5 minutes. Nope. Let's home the machine first. Vectric software is one of the better ones for CNC. Is it free? And how hard is it to actually do CNC designs? Because I've never messed with that before. Okay, well, I'm already looking at this. I think that design was a little bit big. Cost depends on the level you buy. Okay, that's good to know. I totally need another monitor over here. All right. See, I asked them, is that new? Because I asked them when I reached out to them about their light burn if they had software that could run a CNC, and they said no. Okay. Yeah, I think I reached out to them farther than 7 months ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know he does a lot of CNC stuff. All right, let's see. What besides the American flag, what other sort of images should I put on here? Hmm. A little laser engraver symbol. All right, we are done. Let's check that out. I think that looks pretty good. Not bad for the very first try. Let me let's get some clear coat on this. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. It's always fun. All right, let's get some clear coat on this. Oh, just broke my tripod. Yeah. Let's see. Cardboard box. I'll just put it up on here. There we go. Came out all right. I'm going to go lay out for 4 more if we want. Oh, you coat yours first? Well, I could try that, but I didn't prep any of these. Let's see. There we go. All right, so this needs to go on that backer. There we go. All right, so we got some. Where are we at? Here we are. So I got some super glue, and I just put the backer board on this board. So this works out well. You may have to make some modifications for whatever you're using, but this is a good design from Luke. So I'll put this in the community vault tomorrow. I like how he puts the name on it because I always forget what these things are for. But you can easily load that up with all 4 of your coasters and get them all done at the same time. So that flag took me 5 minutes, so 20 minutes to get 4 coasters done. That's not bad. Let's do the one for the business cards. Yeah, he did send me a note to say that the top layer has to be thinner, and luckily I picked up some 1/16 plywood. Let's home this. Move that out of the way. Unlock this. Move this out of the way. Too many mosquitoes. All right, so now with the machine homed, all we have to do is turn our layers back on. Cut this out. All right, if you're just joining us, we are cutting out some templates for our laser. And specifically right now, we just did one template for round coasters, and the next one up is for the metal business cards. Yeah, so we just did one for these round slate coasters. So right now I'm doing in his template is I'm adding a toolpath here just so I can center my design easier, because if I try to center it now, it's going to center with this little finger hole that he put in here, which is very convenient, but you just need one more layer just so you can easily auto align everything. And once that is complete, I can get my material. Well, let me first group everything together. Nope, delete that. Select everything and group together. Perfect. And that toolpath will never actually engrave. So I used pretty much all of that material. Just get my wood here. Now this stuff is really thin. All right, so we're going to turn this on, turn that on, turn that on. And let's check our laser. Laser looks good. Everything looks good. We're just going to home the laser now. And we will cut. Actually, let's stop that. Let's home that. I've got that on offset. Let me just change that to a line. Bring that back down to 6,000. We'll just do 35. Yeah, take a look at Lightburn. If you want to check out some of the tutorials that I have on Lightburn, it should be able to answer any questions that you may run into. It's a nice program, and they give you a 15-day trial, which you can extend 3 or 4 times. I think I ended up going maybe 45 days before I actually was forced to have to pay for Lightburn. I would definitely check it out. Oh, laser just turned off. That ain't good. I messaged Longer. They're supposed to be sending me a new power supply, but it has yet to arrive. What do I got? I got this going around twice. That's not good. I don't know. Does he have it going around twice? Yeah, he's got it going around twice. Yeah. All right, hopefully we don't turn off this time. That's no bueno. All right. Damn it. It is not liking that 80%. Yesterday it didn't like the 90%. Today it doesn't like the 80%. There we go. Seems to be cutting now. So what projects is everybody working on? Christmas ornaments? Thanksgiving decor? Yeah, I definitely have a YouTube channel. It is at WilmerWoodWorks. So www.youtube.com/at WilmerWoodWorks. I've got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the same name, Wilmer Woodworks. And I also have the school community, which I have um, templates, free files, and tutorials on the website on the school community. It's skool.com. It's Laser Labs. Free to join. There's different tiers, but you can get a lot of information out of the free tier. All my tutorials, they range anywhere from 12 minutes to 45 minutes. Yeah, go give it a look. The designs that go along with the tutorials, I usually put on my website for free for download for about a week, and then it turns into a paid design. So if you subscribe, you get the alerts, you know when the new videos are coming out. What kind of laser do you have? All right, so this is our business card holder, and we are ready to take this off the deck. Move this out of the way. Put the glasses off, put those away. Looks like all but one cut out. All right, so I'm just going to glue this to the back, and we're going to align that on the lines that he gave us, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, that is how quickly you can get a jig together for your metal business cards. And I'll just make sure that that super glue does bond to everything. And let's see, where are our cards? Oh, they're tight, but they fit. So we get our cards in there. Let me just load this up with a whole bunch of cards, and then we'll see how well everything aligns. All right. So we got our metal cards in here. Some of them are pretty tight though. I would have gave that a little bit more of a relief than he did, but that's fine. I didn't have to make the template, and it seems to work out perfect. So we're going to make 3 blue, 3 red, and 3 black. All right, we're going to home this up. frame it. No, you're not wrong. I just don't care. I'm going to try it. That's what Jack said. Jack said that each color was a different setting. I wrote down the settings for black. I did black and pink under the same settings, and it seemed to have been fine. Okay. Nick Van Dyne joined the Tiki Talks. All right, so we're just going to turn off all of these colors. We're going, actually, let's not even show these. So all we have to do is lock this group and then get our image. So I'm going to just download oh, that's not right. I'm going to download my logo. There we go. Share, download, SVG, background transparent, download that. And then all we have to do is drag that in. And we group this together. Now, actually, let's unlock this for just 1 second. I'm going to ungroup these and then lock these individually. And those are already grouped together. So now if we select these two and we center align, it will actually center align on the card. Select all this, we put this on 27, and I'm going to get my book out from yesterday or a couple of days ago. Metal cards, we said 18,000 by 40. Preview this. 2 minutes. Let's see what happens. All right. Main Sawyer, what are you doing? You joining my live and my TikToks at the same time here? uh, I should be on Twitch somewhere too, but I think that kind of messed up. What happens when you try to do a multi-stream live the day of your live? Let's just check it out. Twitch. Just signed up for Twitch too, so maybe they won't let me go live. Did they ban my account? Miss something when you can watch it on the other one? Yeah, let's see here. We'll get the Sony up here. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong buttons. There we go. Now you can see what's going on. I gotta figure out this Stream Deck, or it's not a Stream Deck, it's a Ampli game. They sent that to me for review. So many things I get sent just for review. You get less adverts on TikTok? I don't think TikTok even gives you any adverts. I have no idea. Yeah, it says I'm live on Twitch, but it's not actually live. And I don't think I could fix it until it says error 1000. I don't know. Yeah, so I'd assume there's less ads on TikTok. Well, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the thumbs up or the like or the share or whatnot. If you're on TikTok, you can just keep tapping that little button like crazy and it just sends a whole bunch of hearts and then the video gets sent out to more people. I didn't know if you know that. I didn't know that until a while ago. I accidentally slipped and I started tapping on the button and I gave one video like 100 or 200 little hearts by doing the little tippy taps. And that pushed that out to a whole bunch of people. Now you get live adverts. That stinks. And see, that's the thing too. Like the advertisements, I don't get any money from advertisements on lives. I get it afterwards if somebody goes like Luke will come back and watch the live afterwards. So if he watches it at 2 times speed, he'll get fed an ad, and then I get 3 cents. I think I've made like 30 cents on a 3-hour live before. It's awesome. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate all those little see people give me little tappy taps on the TikToks. All right. Does anybody have any laser questions? Like, for instance, why did I align that so high on that card? That is definitely not lined up. Well, maybe. All right, let's leave that where it is, and we'll pop this guy out. See what I mean? It's... Oh, you can't see. You can't see what I mean because I got the thing in the way. This thing is so tucked in there. Card is almost... I almost got to bend the card to get it out. All right, so that is on the same settings that I did black on, and that took about 2 minutes, and the card is not warped. So I'm going to take some isopropyl. I'm going to take some alcohol. I'm going to put some alcohol on that, and we're going to see if that cleans up that cut. All right, let's check this out. Uh-oh, does not seem to be. So I think we may need to let's get one of those auto tappers for TikTok. My fingers get tired. Right? I had one of those auto tappers for a. I bought one off of Amazon. It was for a game. Um, I even forget what game it was, but it was like $10. It was an auto tapper, but I had to send it back because you needed to have it plugged in to a wall outlet. So that doesn't help me. But yeah, auto tappers are like $10. Yeah, you could send. I think that's when I was giving people the hearts on TikTok because I was able to give them like 1,000 hearts at one time. Oh, well, actually, I probably should have flipped that over. All right, so that's number one. Let's try. Let's try to do that again. That's what I need the rechargeable one. Yeah. So we're gonna move this guy over to here. And we're gonna lock this in. And then we're gonna center this. So that cut on the blue did not go all the way through. So what do you think? Should I increase my... What the heck is happening? Oh, I'm gonna have to close this out and open it back up. I got a little glitch. So let's save this. Close it. And then we'll open it up again. What? I'm up to 228 little tappity tappers. I keep saying my hard limit on my machine is something's going on. Start that up again. There we go. Now it's foaming right. Okay, so we'll go to open, recent, jigs. Okay. So the last time we had this fill, it was 18,000 at 40%. What do you think? You think I should raise the speed or lower the speed or raise the power? Thinking maybe lower the speed. Maybe 12,000. How long is that going to take? 2 minutes. Maybe we bump the power up just a tad. Should really probably lower that laser too. I think it's too high. Oh, hold on. So in order to live stream on both, I have to have the TikTok app open and the YouTube app, so I can't actually cross chat. But I'm gonna go wave at all these people and see what that does. So say hi to all these people. Oh, I got 2 viewers and 1 fan. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. 2 comments, 663 likes. Wow, yeah, you were definitely tapping a lot on that one. So what's that? So it'll be 6, 12, 18 minutes for 9 cards, that's not bad. So we're doing the blue, and next we'll do the red. It does look pretty good. Yeah, I could do them all at once, but I'm actually just, I keep dialing in the settings a little bit. And actually, I centered this. Did I center this? Yeah, I centered this on the design, but it didn't actually center on the card. There's a little bit of a learning curve here. What I need to do is I need to screw my honeycomb bed to the actual spoil board underneath, so it doesn't move, so everything is aligned. Yeah, because this card is moved over a bit, which it shouldn't be because I went right by the frame of what was here. So I don't know what happened. And now if I do the next one, it'll be even farther off of, yeah, if I, let's see, if I center this, I'll have to frame it. What? 12, oh, Jesus. 1,200 taps. That's a lot of taps, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see what we got. See how this one moved over a little bit? Oh, you can't see. There you go. That one moved over a bit. Even though I still had it in the jig, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking of that. So yeah, you just make a little corner and you screw it down or whatnot, and then you can move it around. It's so close to coming clean though. Ah. Hmm. All right, so let's see, where are we at here? Let's bump this power up to 50, and we're gonna drop down to 10,000. Let's frame this out first and see what it. Oh, well, I gotta home it first. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that probably is what it is. Here, let me frame it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yep. All right, that should be a lot closer. That's what it was, because I closed the software and I restarted it. Okay. So we're just going to, we're going to just send this. We're going to duplicate. Duplicate. All right, let's see what our time on this would be. 24 minutes. 21 minutes. 32 minutes. All right, we're going to go with 21 minutes. And that should bring us to the end of the live. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. I didn't turn that off. That's not good. All right, so we got to go back to home. I was almost trying to cut that last one up. All right, let's see what we got here. So now we got 17 minutes, even better. Nope. Sweet. Let's watch that. There we go. Yeah, that's what it was. I restarted that software, so everything was out of line. All right, well, while that's doing its thing, does anybody have any questions? Any laser questions? Or questions in general? Any questions? All right. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was bouncing my head against the wall with that one too. I was trying to figure out that whole slope for the candy dispenser. I don't know, I like candy dispensers. I like anything that moves. I gotta make some more of that. So I got a couple more ornaments coming up. Actually, I got a lot more ornaments coming up. Oh, Christmas. But I gotta see what else besides ornaments that I need to be making. I got that wall hanger. I want to make some more inserts for that. And Let's see. Take a lot of pictures of stuff when I get ideas of things I want to make. I like that record player that Luke sent the design for. Trying to go back through all my photos to see. Ornament, ornament, insert, ornament. Oh, a lot of counters. People like to count, I guess. But I saw this one photo online of books read this year. It was like a little counter uh, for counting everything out. So I was going to try to make something like that with a silhouette of all the books and maybe put somebody's name inserted in it. Uh, a naughty and nice sign, a Christmas village, and I was thinking about making some boxes for the advent calendar. I was going to make a wooden advent calendar with little drawers or little boxes for every day counting down. I thought that would be nice. What else? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions if anybody has any ideas. And if anybody's interested, I started another YouTube channel, WilmerWrenchWorks, where I try to fix all the crap that's broken on my cars. So that is what Nick and I will be doing on Saturday. We're going to be live streaming on that channel. We have to replace the engine oil cooler on a Dodge Grand Caravan. Anything pet related, especially personalized. Well, now that I got now that Luke's sent over the jigs, I can I could probably do like the little pet name tags. That would be good. This is good because otherwise I'd be doing these one at a time. Yeah. Yeah, I got to do something for the pets. Maybe a pet ornament or. The only problem with a pet ornament is if you make one for, like, my dog is a black cur. So if I make one for that dog, then somebody's going to want one for a Doberman. And somebody's going to want one for a Shih Tzu. Then you got to do like all the dog not brands, for the species. So that could get a little cumbersome. So maybe just like the bone or the little puppy paw or something. Then you're going to have people asking for cats. And what I think I might try to lean toward a little bit is my wife made designs a few years ago for embroidery for the odd sports, like lacrosse and archery. And, people have a hard time finding ornaments for that kind of stuff, gymnastics, things like that. So I think I'm going to try to make some of those. Oh, shoot, man. I think I might actually just try to make this design here. I mean, what are they going to do? This is just a reference, right? Yeah, he's on the other side of the world almost. He has to catch up later. I'm surprised Jack in the shop isn't here. Beard combs. Oh God, you have 100 to do? One by one. Jeez, oh man. How long does it take you to cut one beard comb? Oh, is it? I don't know. Let's see. I like the fact that if you go into that school community, they have the map. Oh, got 2 member requests. Oh, I see Blake got a member request here. We'll get you in there. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow, though. Yeah, and if anybody ever sees anybody in that community that's trying to sell something, there's no way you're making six figures in a month. All right, so he is in Belgium. Belgium. What are they? Official languages: French, Dutch, and German. Well, what time is it in Belgium? Well, Chris, you're in France, right? All right, so right now is one. It's almost 2 a.m. Yeah, 1:40. Jesus, you're like me. You don't sleep. Because I talk to these people overseas from that want to send me samples or sponsor videos, and they same thing. They send the emails at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I wake up, I roll over, I check my emails, and then I go back to bed. Yeah, so he's in the same time zone as you. Well, you got to get on him, man. Be like, hey, why aren't you joining our lives? He's contributing a lot, though. I don't know how he's got. I wonder if he's retired because he's got a lot of designs out there. Oh, what did I do? See, I need another screen. I need another two screens actually. Community. There we go. So, what company name, to put on 100 beard combs, and what company has men in there that 100 guys that have beards? But you say you're just putting the company name on it. You're not actually cutting it. Is it a wooden beard comb? And where did you get them? Did you get them off of Amazon, or did they supply the blanks? See, now I'm curious. Now I'm asking too many questions. Well, so I'll tell you what. So far, 10,000 at 50. Oh, so that company actually sells those. Okay, 100 of them. Shoot. That reminds me when Jack was in here because I was asking him all detailed questions. How long does it take you per cone to put their logo or name on it? I mean, these metal little tins here, they're taking me 2 minutes each, and you got 100 of them to do. But I guess if you made a big enough jig, if you did 25 at a time, do you think it's going to be like an ongoing thing? Maybe they'll hook you up with the next time they run out. Might be worth making a jig for like 10 of them at one time, and you only have to go through 10 times. Well, that's good. It's nice when you get one company you can just constantly work with. You're dealing with one person, they know you, you know them. Let's adjust this so we can continue to see. Oh, what am I doing here? Here, I can change this to that one. There we go. Now we can see full screen. I'm slowly starting to get used to the shop is 20 minutes. That's not bad. I'm slowly starting to get used to the multi-screen streaming. I just have to get these buttons down so I stop switching the screen so much. And if I could figure out how to get Twitch to work, that would be nice. But when I push a button, it's supposed to go to preview before it goes to full. All right, according to this, we've got another 4 minutes on this burn. But I'll tell you what, like I said, I think 10,000 at 50% is the setting to do. It blew through the red and it's did well on the black. The black looks perfect. I'm not sure. Can't tell from the blue on last one on this one. Yeah, how fast does that laser pecker actually engrave? Is that like the one that's 12 seconds to engrave? Because it's got that blue light, the infrared. I'm curious about that. Oh, and I got to go back through this chat here. Because you told me I didn't write it down. I have to figure out what that software you told me to get was for the 3D printer, or not the 3D, the CNC. Vectric. Vectric. Okay, I gotta look at Vectric. Huh? Oh, I'm lost. Well, Chris, you said that the laser pecker would be good for the engraving. I'm wondering, does the laser pecker have the infrared? Does it? How long does it take to like? Is it a quick engrave, like 12 seconds? I don't know about the laser pecker brand. I know the X tool. I've seen ads for that, but laser pecker not so much. Oh, but I was going to look up Vectric. Try it for free. VCar. Okay, so Vectric, do you use VCar? 12 seconds. That kind of makes me mad a little bit. I don't have a machine that can do anything in 12 seconds. Except overheat my power supply and turn off. Sorry, I'm just reading all this mess on my screen about TikTok. They want me to join challenges for Fortnite. Oh yeah, they definitely know what my channel's about. We're excited to invite you to join Fortnite Live Challenge. Participate today for an opportunity to collect in-game cash and rewards. Isn't cash and rewards the same thing? No, I'm not good at Fortnite. My kids will tell you. With Vectric, thing to be aware of the desktop and Pro, the desktop and yeah, I would want them only if one of two things. Like, did you make them, and would it be all right if or they? I don't want to get in trouble. Like, if I include one of those SVGs into a file that I include in my school community. But yeah, if you got 75 dog breeds, actually, just let me know. Either way, I'll take them. Send me an email and put in it share or do not share. And if you put do not share, I'll just put them on my print stuff that I actually make for around town, my craft shows. But if you say share, then I'll include them with files that I've designed. I'm liking these metal cards though. These are slick. I was kind of annoyed with Jack in the shop though, because he told me to buy these specific cards because I was looking at it online. He's like, that's the link. Those are the cards you need to buy. And then I bought them, and 3 days later, he gets on the live, and he's like, oh, I never use those cards. I use the thicker cards. That wasn't nice. Then I looked at the thicker cards, but I didn't want to. I just spent 20 bucks. I didn't want to spend another 20 bucks because I'm just making my own cards. I'm going to give these away, I think. They put these in everybody's friends' gifts and this stuff. I got to put my QR codes on the back. All right, so let's check. My email is steve@wilmerwoodworks.com. STEVE at, and then WilmerWoodWorks.com. I just try to keep it easy. Tell you what, you send me all those files, I'll give you a coupon for something on my website too. And, tomorrow though, I'll have to figure that out tomorrow. I don't know. Have you bought anything off my website? I don't want to give you something for free that you may have already picked up. But let's check it out here. Wilmer. Oh, I got some designs actually. I think I just put up there today. I'll give you a couple links to those with coupons. Yeah, we'll get you some. Yeah, they did a lot better tonight, Chris, than they did the other day. That one, I think I threw it. Oh no, it's still here. That is all warped up. It's hard to see on screen, but I mean, this side did not cut very good. And then this side cut better, but it warped. But these are looking really nice. It's just that blue. The blue. Oh, I got to get a better chair out here. That blue did not Come on, you. Ah. Yeah, that blue still did not really go through that first layer. I mean, it did a bit, but you could still see it's kind of like blue and hazed. Come here, you. I mean, I like this AI, but I'm thinking about, I forget who mentioned it, but somebody was using a OBS bot cam. So this way I don't have to use my phone. Yeah, that's true. It may have held it down a little bit better. I think that on this blue, you just need to kick up that power. But this one looks better than the others. I mean, if I get an order on Etsy or something, I would include these cards. These cards are cheap. They're like 20 cents each, 16 cents. Yeah, you're a little late, man. And don't get upset if you're not a man. I just call everybody man. Refocus to the card itself. I did bring the laser a little bit farther down. Now I gotta flip all these over because I'm gonna put the QR codes on the back. You missed us cutting all the templates here that Luke hooked us up with. Ah, they're just a little tight though. Here, let me overlay 2, overlay 1. There we go. I feel like Wayne from Wayne's World. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Yeah, these are just a little tight. I'll probably have to sand these down just a little bit to get these to fit in. Oh. Well, maybe he did that on purpose so the air assist didn't blow these up. But you see this, the red one came out really nice. I don't know, because I might be able to recut it, but I glued it down to a backer board. If anything, maybe I can take a razor blade to it and just like manually cut it, just shave it down with a razor blade. That's probably the best thing to do. Just get a really sharp, brand new razor blade and just cut those sides. Because it's, I mean, we're talking half a millimeter here. It's just that much of a friction fit. Yeah. Maybe what I could do is if I put a card in there as a sacrificial card and then cut, because this isn't going to cut through the card at least. Oh, I was going to do the QR code, right? Let's see. Nope, that's not right. Here we go. So we'll do light burn. Yeah, there. All right, so we're gonna do a QR code. Appreciate that. I will check that email in 1 second. QR code generator. We're gonna go www. No, let's just go to the website and take it. I think I have to put the HTTPS, right? We'll put that on layer 27. You put it in the bottom left, you could then array copy them, all the other cards. If I knew what the spacing was. I don't know what the spacing is though. And you don't have to be in the bottom left. You can be anywhere actually, because what you can do is you can reverse the direction. So let's say I wanted to do 2 this way. I could reverse that. Oop. I could reverse that direction. But I'd have to know what the spacing was. And I'm not sure what his spacing is to be centered. I mean, I could guess, but I don't need 5. I only need 3. I need 3. Oop. 3. We'll bring that down. I mean, that's probably how he made those boxes too. Yeah. So let's see. What is that? That is going to be. Ooh, that's a minute. I gotta flip these others. All right. And actually, what I'm gonna do is home this. Put it on 26. We will not output 26, and let's change this to 25. And that was 10,000 by 50. Let's make this 8,000 by 60. That blue just is giving me issues going through. Which is a shame because I like the blue cards. They look pretty good. All right, let's just do 1 for now. Three minutes. All right, after this 3 minutes, I think I'm gonna have to call it a night for the live. I do appreciate everybody tuning in, but it is getting pretty late, and my girls will be home any minute, and I have to cook dinner for them. And I'm just waving at everybody now. All right, before we go, does anybody have any other questions? No, I'm not telling you, Chris, man. You know it's late. You should just put your phone down after. I saw all those tabs, man. Let's see. Hold on. Live metrics. I got, whoo, hot damn. Man, you may have to send me your address. I might have to send you an auto tapper. I do appreciate you tuning in, Chris. I know it's late for you, but the support means more than you can understand. Maybe next live we'll cut some leather patches. Or not cut, but we'll engrave on some leather patches. I got to get some leather patches done for the WrenchWorks site so I could change my patch from, oh, I didn't even put my WilmerWoodWorks on this. I got my American flag. But we got to write the, oh, Jack, you're too late, man. 8 o'clock. Almost missed it. You caught us for the tail end. You got another 10 minutes yet. All right, we're going to bombard you with a couple of questions, though. I'll catch you up on the last 2 hours that you missed. There is a company that is going to send me a CNC machine. And I know you do CNC work, so what software do you recommend? Chris told me Vectric. Vectric. Yeah, and I write everything down in my little book. So I need to learn CNC software before it gets here so I can use it. But it's a small one. It's only, what was it, 7 inches by 11 inches or something? But it says it can do aluminum. So who knows? I made a file to 3D print a Christmas ornament. Okay. Is it on your website or on your YouTube? I want to see it, man. You got to come with pictures. Vectric V-Carve. Okay. So when I went to their site, Vectric V-Carve, you got to pay for that though, right? Is it a one-time fee or yearly? It's on your Twitch. So I just signed up for Twitch today because I heard you use Twitch before, but I signed up for it and I was supposed to be doing a live multi-stream and I don't think it actually worked. So I'll have to figure that out and hopefully fix that for next time. My thought is if I can multi-stream to YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch at the same time, maybe I can get affiliate payments for all three. I don't know. V Carve is a one-time purchase. Okay, so you pay $350 not for the year, but a one-time purchase for $350, and then you're done. I need to put some more alcohol on this. Nope. Hold on, I think my phone died. Okay. Had to go find my charger. Sorry about that. Nope. Okay. I am back. How are you streaming on YouTube and TikTok at the same time? I am a technology god. No, I have no idea. I just so I stream through OBS. Do you use OBS? If you use OBS, I downloaded a third-party software called Atrium, and that allows me to stream on TikTok and no, that allows me to stream on YouTube, Vertical, Twitch. It says TikTok, but it doesn't really work on TikTok yet. So what I did was I created a virtual camera, and then I downloaded the TikTok Studio on my desktop, and then loaded that virtual camera as my camera for TikTok, if that makes sense. So I'm only streaming through OBS. The only problem is I have to keep everything on my screen in order to see all the chat. But luckily, people on TikTok are more lurkers. They don't really chat with you. Let's see. I brought the desktop, keep meaning to upgrade. Keep test optimization of cuts. Here's a lowdown. Fusion 3. All right, so I've used Fusion 360 before. I have used. Wait, you're not looking at me. Okay. Not that you have to look at me, but so I've used Fusion 360 before for designing my 3D prints. It is difficult to learn, but I have learned it. How how do you set that up as a G code to cut on a CNC? Like you have to have the passes and everything. That's what I've got to figure that out. Did not realize when I brought it that they stripped down the desktop version, but it was just the size difference. SD card, you can download a demo. I have a shape so nice carbide create free and pro version about $125. Yeah, okay, so that's a yearly. My email returns. Spell the address right. Okay. Yeah, it didn't come through. It's Steve, Steve, at Wilmer, Wilmer, woodworks.com. All Woodworks, WilmerWoodWorks is all one word. Getting away from Fusion and going to FreeCAD. Huh. Jack, if you have, all right. So here, I got more questions. If you got time, I got questions. Got a lot of questions. So the machine. Let me wait. My machine's not moving here. Hold on. To make tool paths. That's not my question. My question is, Fusion just output it to G code. Using Fusion right now. Okay. So I had Fusion as the maker version, which was free. I haven't used it in maybe not 8 or 9 months because I've been just using lasers and stuff. So I'm not sure if it's still free for me, but I did have access at one time. It was Fusion 360. My question is, the machine that I'm going to get for review is we just looked it up earlier. It is a Lin spoke, Lin something. Hold on. Let me go to Amazon and see what it is. Let's see if I can share the screen. All right, this is what they're sending me. Yeah, it's just a Chinese brand. Lunyi, 30. It's a 3018. So what I looked up online is they're telling me that 3018s are like generic CNCs, but it's only got a 500-watt spindle. But I watched a kid online use it to cut through aluminum. So a 3030. So that must be like the size of the bed, right? Am I actually going to be able to make projects with this? Or is this going to be like a toy? So here's the, but they show it cutting into metal. You can't see that. Here. Yeah, they show cutting into metal and wood. Slower speeds to cut aluminum. Okay, so I don't really cut aluminum. I was just wondering. But here is the size of the bed. So it's 7.1 inches by 11.8 inches. It's not a big bed, but I mean, I could do something with it. Oh, and I could do 3.15 inches tall. And I saw a line where it's got it's got a collet that I can change out to use a kind of toyish. Yeah, but it's free. I mean, I don't have to pay anything. I just have to make a video on it. So where would I go to find free files so that I can use this and at least make a review video so the company is happy and I can get a little bit of experience using a CNC again? Because I haven't used a CNC in 15, 16 years. Look up hobo with wood chips on YouTube. Okay, let me write that down. Some come with files on the USB stick. So I looked at some other unboxings, and yeah, the files that they come with is just words. They don't come with like an actual carving. Milmage. Is that free or paid milmage? Well, I'll look it up. That's fine. Right? That's what I want. I wanted a machine that I could buy like I think Makita is the brand that they like throwing in those things. I don't know. I just got a restriction on you on TikTok, whatever that means. Joke's on them. I'm not monetized, so I don't care. Oh, okay. So which would you recommend? Milmage or V-carve? I mean, if I gotta pay for one, which should I do? Yeah. Oh, you do have Makita instead of Ryobi. Milmage is cheaper. I mean, I'm all about saving money. Okay. Right? No. Whoa. Now. What are you drinking, kid? All right. Let's check that out. Milmage. You cannot buy Milmage right now. Okay. Wait. Is Milmage from? You said it was like Lightburn. Is it from Will Lightburn? Is it the same company? Oh, it's from the makers of Lightburn. Okay, I'll just email them. They hooked me up before with my license for Lightburn, so I'm sure they'll hook me up with the. You know how many people I'm directing to Lightburn because of all my tutorials? If they don't hook me up, I'm learning another software. That's the thing too. Lightburn does not offer affiliates. I'm just using their software. It's good software, but all right, we are almost done with this cut, and once we are done, I gotta jump off here. I gotta make some pasta and pasta sauce and garlic knots. I will look into and I'll email the Lightburn about Milmage. See you, Chris. All right, Sawyer, I got your email finally. Appreciate that. I'll send you back in a coupon code tomorrow as soon as I can get to it. It's not gonna be paid by me. Not if they want me to promote it. If I don't get affiliates, I might as well get the software, right? But it's been in RC for 2 years. You mean R&D? I don't know what RC is. You mean like research and development? That's what I need. I need something that's easy to make a file in CNC. This looks exactly like light burn, but purple. Heck yeah, man. Where did you go? Did you went? You get? You're putting two L's in that. All right, Milmage. Install Milmage. All right, I'll have to look into this. Well, I'll look into this when I get the actual thing. I gotta wait until the Chinese, or I gotta wait until the representative. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're Chinese, but as soon as that representative reaches out to me and gives me a track number, then I will download that software. Until then, guys, I think I'm with Chris, so I gotta go call it a night and I gotta go cook some food. But that worked out well. Oh, got my blue cards. Oh, yeah, that is a little off too. Oh no, this is the one that was off. Hold on, this other one is the one that's. Come on. This is the good one. That one worked out well. And then on the back. Yeah, that's the setting to use, at least for the blue. Yeah, that looks really good. It's really good. What? Crap. Well, enjoy then. All right, guys, I gotta go cook some dinner. I appreciate you hanging out. I think I'm going to try to make the schedule Thursdays 6 to 8. I gotta stop at 8 though, because it's too late. My girls will be home in about 4 minutes, and I don't have dinner ready. So I'm gonna get to it. Appreciate you hanging out, and I will see you when I see you.